In this video, we're going to be using Central Texas Soap Citrus Burst and the RazoRock Lupo 95. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your IAMCDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Central Texas Soaps, and this is Citrus Burst. Really nice cost on this, $12.75 for 5 ounces, or on our cost chart there, $2.55 an ounce, which is exceptional. The scent on this is just a bright citrus scent, medium to medium high in scent strength. Some of the notes, we'll put them right there for you. You just get a little bit of everything citrus, very bright, very nice. I like it, of course. There is a look at the soap if you're interested in the pour. It's soft, but I wouldn't say the softest. It's semi-firm, I would call it. And here are the ingredients for you. I believe this is a tallow-based soap. Let me look here. I'm not sure. So without going over the ingredients, we'll put them for you right there and you can decide for yourself. I think this is tallow, but then again, I could be wrong. So just read the ingredients for yourself. All right. The razor for today is the RazoRock Lupo 95, which came out, a few months ago now. Excellent razor. You really can't beat RazoRock when it comes to stainless steel value. $69, exceptional stainless steel razor. And the blade for today is Willys, and this blade is out of India. It comes to you double wrapped. We'll show you right here. And I really like double wrap blades. I don't know, there's something nice about that. Willys Premium. And I got these from the Razor Company. I don't know if they have any in stock right now, but I will link it below. And there's a look at the Willys blade. And so we will pop this in our Lupo and look forward to getting a great shave today, because the Lupo is an excellent shaver. I have the 95 here. You can get the 7.2 as well, I do believe. And there we go with the blade loaded in our razor. Really like this razor. Great value. Really, really excellent. We're going to go ahead and mist the face. It's just plain water. This is the Glen Helly mister. Inspired by Glen Helly, because as you know, he's one of the first ones to ever mist. About 24 hours growth, a little less growth than usual, because I used the WEC yesterday, and when I use that WEC, I get really close. And there's a look at our lather with the Central Texas soaps, and the brush for today is the Maritime Brush Co. I called it ShaveWorks yesterday a number of times. The Maritime Brush Company brush with the what knot is this? Cashmere knot. Really nice looking brush. I think it's one of those hybrid wood and resin. Very nice. First time using it. So we'll see how it goes today. And I didn't have any trouble lathering the Central Texas soaps. Citrus, just a super bright soap. And I did use the PAA Chill Mill to add some menthol to this, because I find that these citrusy soaps are really excellent, or an excellent medium for menthol. I don't know, menthol just seems to go well with them, and you get some cooling, and you get that nice citrus burst scent, and it's just an overall very pleasant experience, or at least it is for me. And I'll show you the chill mill here in just a moment, because I put it back in the drawer. Essentially, it's a pepper grinder with menthol crystals in it, and so you can add it to your own soap and get the level of cooling that you like. And very, very nice. So if you see any little granules in the soap, it's probably a menthol crystal. Let's rinse our brush handle off here and set that aside and grab the chill mill for you. This is what the chill mill looks like, and it's just like a pepper grinder, and it works very, very well. You see DK uses a one he got off Amazon. I think the chill mill was the first that I saw. The first to sort of put it in a grinder form factor from PAA. So I still have the PAA version, and I do like it. Okay, let's get going. I can feel the cooling starting already, and that is awesome. Willys blade, first use, and that feels very nice. Smooth, awesome. I want to remind you all, Real Talk is coming up this Friday. We'll put a slide up there for you. 8 p.m. And we shall have as guests Matt and Mariah from Above the Top. So if you have any questions you'd like us to ask Matt and Mariah, please list them below, and we'll be happy to ask. Well, Really nice smooth shaving blade here. It feels great. The Lupo is really a terrific value, and it's one of my favorite razors. Just because it's budget in price, or budget friendly, I should say, doesn't mean it's not a quality razor. It is an excellent shaver, I think, and I really enjoy using it. Really happy to have purchased it. I have a couple. I have one from maybe 2019, the DLC coated one, and this one from, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I'm not exactly sure when this version came in, but they are still on stock, and again, I'll link them below for you. We saw a drop from Lancaster, a Mother's Day drop, yesterday. You see the Lancaster towels hanging back there. I really love those. And Andre did a drop for ladies. And so you men, I don't want to see you with the pink towels. Those were supposed to be for ladies. So if you bought one, I hope you send it to a lady or give it to your wife. I know Marion yesterday was droning on about he wanted a pink towel but missed a drop. I said, Marion, it's for ladies. It said so. Not that you can't use a pink towel if you're a man, but that drop was for the ladies because, you know, there's lady shavers in this hobby too. So if you are a lady, I hope you grabbed one of those towels yesterday. I stayed out of that drop because it was for ladies. So I hope you ladies got a Lancaster towel yesterday or whenever the drop was. I can't remember. It was Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, that was an excellent, smooth first pass. Really, really enjoyed that. Well, let's reapply. Again, don't forget to catch us Friday on Real Talk. That should be fun to see what's going on with Above the Tie. They recently, I'm tongue twisted already, bad sign. They recently released their X1 slant, which to my knowledge is the first ever Artist Club slant razor. It's pretty awesome, and I did purchase it, and I've used it. Maybe I'll use it again this week before the spot with Above the Time Friday night. Try to get a couple of uses in. Maybe use the Windsor. I have enjoyed revisiting those razors. Again, Above the Tie is one of those sort of OG premium razor makers. Been around a long time, and we look forward to seeing what's going on at Above the Tie. You know, Stan left the company. He was a great guy. And now it's run by his daughter and son-in-law. So we'll see what's going on with Above the Tie. All right, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm getting some good cooling because I laid the chill mill. I put quite a bit of menthol in this. And then what I did was, so I put my soap in the bowl. I grinded some menthol in it, and then I put warm water and sort of ballooned it, if you will, in the bowl to sort of dissolve those menthol crystals a little bit. And I have got just the right amount of menthol in here because it feels fantastic. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying the brush here today. And the Central Texas soaps. Citrus burst, getting that nice, bright citrus scent. You can't beat it. I've had some good weather the last few days. Got out and cut the grass over the weekend and enjoyed that. Spent some time outside, and looks like it's going to rain for the next several days. So we'll be, you know, our weather's been kind of hit and miss this spring so far. It was warm early on, then it got cold, and now it's, you know, back up in those 80 Fahrenheit days. But the next few days look like it's going to be raining, so we won't be doing much outside during that time, of course. Very nice. The Willys blade here is shaving very nice and smooth. I looked to see if they were for sale anywhere other than the razor company, and you might be able to find them, but just on a basic Google search, I didn't see them in a lot of places, so I don't know if they're hard to get. You might find them on eBay. I think the razor company was sold out when I went to look, but I still linked it for you so you can sort of see the blade and check it out if you please. It is a smooth shaving blade. I'm getting very smooth cutting action, no drag, no tugging, and nothing like that. So it's a good blade, again, made in India, and I'm enjoying it. So So far, I like to try different blades from time to time just to see what the shaving experience is. So far, it's shaving well. And the Lupo here is just a fantastic razor. I mean, all stainless steel for $69.99. You just can't beat that. That is an incredible value. And I tell you, RazoRock, when it comes to their hardware, especially their stainless steel razors, they're hard to compete with. I mean, in terms of being budget friendly and producing a very, very good product, they have it down. I don't know how they're able to do it, honestly. This is made in Canada, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Okay, excellent shave here. Really good cooling going, right citrus scent. This is the kind of shave that's just right up my alley. And that's the reason I enjoy this hobby so much. Really enjoyable. And I do have a Central Texas Soaps splash today to use. The Hill Country Dew, which is another really good scent. I love the scent of Hill Country Dew. It's, I can't think of what, it's just a really bright citrus. And I love citrus soaps. I got a lot of water in this because I was melting the menthol with the water, so probably a little more water than I needed in this particular soap, but it's going to be plenty slick enough. It may not look pretty in terms of lather. As you can see, there's plenty of water in that. May not look pretty on the face, but I assure you it will be slick. Even if it's not super dense, it's going to be slick. And that is the name of the game. Always slickness. If you have the slickness, you are good. On the protection front, we don't even talk about protection when it comes to, I don't talk about protection when it comes to shaving soaps, because the protection is, it's you and how you wield the razor, your technique. That is your protection. The soap is there to allow the razor to do that cutting and provide that slickness that you need for it to move smoothly across the skin and effectively cut. So we don't talk about protection as it applies to soap, because I'm not looking for the soap to protect me. I'm just looking for the soap to allow the razor to glide and allow the razor to do its work. That's what I'm looking for. Some people do believe, the soap will protect you, but I promise you, if you lather this entire room full of lather and, put this razor at the top ceiling and dropped it, it's going to fall through that lather. The steel is going through that lather no matter what. It's not going to hold that steel off your face. So I don't really, I'm not a believer in really protection as it applies to shaving. So it's not necessary for my use case. You're responsible for using the razor appropriately, doing the things that your skin agrees with, and not using too much pressure. And obviously, if you move the razor this way when it's oriented this way, that's a cut. I don't care how, you could have lather 1 mile wide, and if you do this with this razor, you're going to get cut. It's not going to protect you from, if you do things wrong with this razor, you're going to get cut. And that's with any razor. Cart razor, doesn't matter what razor. Especially if you're moving it in a direction, this way. And no amount of lather is going to protect you from that. What it will do, however, is provide that slickness and residual slickness. So right now you see that lather, most of it's gone, still slick. And that's what I'm looking for. And Willie's blade feels pretty doggone good, I must say. No problems at all with the Willies. It's feeling good. So just keep that in mind and focus more, especially if you're new. And I know there's a lot of new people watching these videos. Spend your time focusing on technique and learning what your skin will tolerate and what it responds well to. And do that and be mindful of your technique. Don't worry about the soap protecting you. Worry about you protecting you. Because if you depend on the soap to protect you and you're shaving haphazardly, it's not going to work. So develop good technique, stretch if need be, go easy in the areas where, you know, a little more finesse is required, and you'll be fine. There is a learning curve involved with this style of shaving, but it's not rocket science. You can get it over time, and you'll learn what your skin appreciates and the things that it likes and does not like. And don't do the things that your skin doesn't like. For example, I've heard people say, you know, when I shave against the grain on my neck, I get weepers and cuts every time. Don't shave against the grain on your neck if that occurs. Like, my grain runs this way, so you'll notice I don't do an across the grain or against the grain pass that way, because I learned my neck does not like that. So I make an adjustment and do other passes and touching up and so forth, and maybe a little blade buffing. And you learn, you know, what works best for your situation. And that's really where the learning curve is. That was a really nice shave, I have to say. Very enjoyable. Very pleasant scent. Lots of menthol cooling. I loved it. All right, let me rinse. We'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap. We followed that with the alum, no stinging whatsoever. So that was a very nice, smooth shave. We did a cold water rinse, and then we toweled off with the greatest towel in all of shavedom, Lancaster. This is just an awesome towel. I've loved it since the day I got it. It's still my favorite towel. Awesome stuff. Lancaster RazoRock towel. You just can't beat it. Then, of course, we applied, almost forgot, the Thayer's magic, because it's made by witches. So today, the Central Texas Soaps Citrus Burst. Nice, pleasant, medium to medium high strength citrus scent. I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. We used our RazoRock Lupo, which is really hard to beat at its price. Stainless steel, $69, super close shaver. I absolutely loved it. And the Willys blade. You shave close, brother. The Willys blade was a good blade for me today. I really enjoyed it. Maritime Brushworks, Maritime Brush Co. brush had a successful first run with that. And we're going to finish things off today with the Central Texas Soaps Hill Country Dew. And there is no restrictor on that. Central Texas, what? Is this the way they come? Or maybe that was an oversight? I'm gonna have to be careful with this and sort of do some PAA action, use my thumb with that a little bit. I don't know what. We need a restrictor, Central Texas. I don't know if that's the way they come or intended to come, but you do need a restrictor, because a lot of people will dump that entire bottle out trying to apply the aftershave. So Central Texas, you got to get a restrictor in these. Or maybe this was just an oversight and it was missed, but need a restrictor. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you joining me every single day. It's fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you too. Hope you have great shaves and a great day. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.